everybody, it's Carrie with Seed to Spoon. So we had a question recently about how we went about, oh I'm getting wet here, about how we go about watering our garden and keeping up with the watering. So especially in the summer, it can be quite challenging for us. We've tried a lot of things over the years. In the past, we've had automated irrigation set up. We've built our own like PVC pipe setup where we have spigots go through. I'll insert a video ahead of me about that. But we've had like PVC pipe, we've had like drip line hoses. I mean, we've had a lot of different things over the years. But whenever we moved out here, we decided to kind of just go back to doing the old-fashioned sprinkler method here. So right now, we just have it running here. And a lot of people might think it's a little wasteful watering a lot of, plants that are not in the garden. But we are trying to build up this soil also, because eventually we want to be able to plant in the ground here. But we're really working on getting our soil prepared and ready for us to plant in the ground. So we're building up the soil right now. We're also watering our plants. So this is good for everything. So we have just an old-fashioned sprinkler over there. It is made of all metal. I will recommend that. So if you do decide to go with a sprinkler, make sure it's an all metal one and not a plastic one, because those will break on you right away. So we have two different main sprinkler areas. We have this one right here, and then we also have this sprinkler that's connected up to this T-post up top up here. And whenever we just move the hose over to that, and it sprays pretty far, so it gets most everything in this garden, well, that this one doesn't hit. So it gets this side of the garden really well, and it gets that side too. So and then besides that, we just have a hand waterer that we go through too. So it's pretty manageable with that. In the summer, I will say some ways that we go about watering is we use a lot of kiddie pools. So we will get kiddie pools and set some of our smart pots in it, and we'll let the smart pots like drink up some water from that bottom of the kiddie pool. It helps make watering so much easier. So if you can just keep a couple of smart pots inside of a kiddie pool, you just need to make sure you let them dry out and you don't water it too much or let the water build up too much. So you just need to keep an eye on it, but it makes it so much easier in the summer. So we get another question a lot about how often to water, how to know when to water, and all of that. So we water really thoroughly like this. So we will let this run for a very long time until our beds are soaked all the way through, and then we'll turn it off, and then we'll start just keeping an eye on our plants. And whenever you can stick your finger down into the soil and about 2 inches down, it's still dry, then we go through and we do this again and we soak it really deep again. So that helps really with the root structure. It helps them, grow stronger roots, grow them down and out instead of keeping them all at the surface. I will say we do that for our more established plants, but if we do have like little seeds that we just planted, we make sure that we keep those moist. So it's a little bit different. So we try to keep things in the same schedule, kind of, if they're planted together, we try to keep, we just planted seeds over here, so we know we need to keep this area moist. And so we just try to make it as easy as possible, because if you keep it easier, it's more likely that you'll stay on top of it. We also tend to do a lot of hand watering, especially for the seeds whenever they're first getting started, just because we want to make sure that they germinate, and that's their most sensitive time. So a lot of the times we'll go through and just hand water just to make sure that those seeds get all the water that they need and they're staying moist. So, and we'll keep doing this method like all the way through winter also. A lot of people realize or don't realize that they need to keep watering their garden over the winter time. So it's still really important to keep up and keep your soil healthy and ready to go for spring. So we also have a lot of these automated timers too. So if you are going to be out of town, or if you're working a lot and you don't want to be thinking about your garden a lot, we have these where you can just set it up to go. You can set up exactly how long you want it to go, how often, and it has a bunch of different stations you can set up. So you just connect hoses to all of these and they'll just run through and cycle through all by itself. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions, please let us know. Leave a comment in the comment section and I can make a video about that next. We'll see you next time.